Problem with calling the CBC government-funded media goes well beyond politics. In Canada, we have a massive media bailout that's worth over $600 billion, and that's on top of the COVID relief funds that we also gave out to media organizations. Since 2020, we have had this $600 million media bailout. While it doesn't apply to independent journalism, it applies to the big boys like the Globe and Mail, the Toronto Sun, the Toronto Star. And one of the biggest winners from this bailout is the National Post, who would have gone bankrupt if it wasn't for the bailout. On top of that, there was the COVID bailout, where publications such as Maclean's The Logic, Post Media, Black Press, Daily Hive, and the Epic Times all got government funding. Notice how some of those are extremely critical of Trudeau, like the Epic Times and Post Media. And while the government is picking and choosing winners depending on whether or not they are a big company or a tiny company, they are not picking winners or losers when it comes to the political ideology of the newspaper. So if we decide to label the CBC as government-funded media, we have to label literally every single newspaper or news organization that gets money from the government as government-funded media.